How are you?
Oh, I'm good. Oh, I got both of you. That's awesome.
Yeah. We live in the same place.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for agreeing to do this again.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, no problem. That's awesome that you're at VFS. How do you like it?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah,
What's your film?
it's Unknown Color. It's a I think I wrote it better than I'm describing it.
That's
Well,
like the
that's,
stuff that we do. We're like, if we have to pitch it in person, it's just like my least favorite thing.
Yeah.
I can't stand
Oh,
it.
but that's actually something that guys are really good at because I saw your pitch for the Crazy Eights.
Oh yeah.
First-
I'm Kailey Spear.
And I'm Sam Spear.
Our film is about an AI nanny called Cece.
When Cece attacks her employer,
The mother of the child she's taking care of.
then an investigative team must determine what caused the attack.
We love sci-fi, but often female directors are overlooked for the genre jobs. But Crazy Eights would give us the opportunity to show that we can do it well. Thank you so much for your consideration.
Thank you.
Yeah, with that one, it's because we got to do it in video and then like write it out before and cut it together. Then it's a little bit easier when
When
you
you're
make a
like
video.
prepped for it.
Yeah.
Or you're like, okay, I'm writing my script for it. But then like, yeah, if somebody asks us to just be like, quick, give me your pitch right now.
Yeah.
Like something that you're working on. It's like, oh, well, and then it gets all scattered. So we definitely need like, when we're pitching something, like some time to figure out how to condense it and be able to articulate it well.
Yeah.
This could be disastrous for our man. Head office is calling me. Let me see her.
This is the best programmer we have. She's doing a scan right now. I don't know. This has never happened before, so we're just.
Is this it?
I actually came prepared with like 10 questions.
Nice.
Which film directors influenced your style the most?
Ooh, our style. Well, there's
And just, I
definitely
mean-
lots of like influential filmmakers. Like, well, Peter Jackson, because of our love and kind of like dive into Lord of the Rings when we were younger.
that
but
was very much our kind of like our first
really look.
experience of really pulling apart a movie
Mhm.
and looking at how it was made, because before that, I mean, we loved movies, and there were certain things that we realized that we were doing before we knew we were picking movies apart. But Lord of the Rings was that one, definitely, that it was kind of like our intro into the craft.
Yeah,
of
how we
it.
started learning.
So I feel like definitely that would have influences
And
on
we
us.
love Guillermo del Toro's work.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. And like the heart of Steven Spielberg.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So lots of pieces all over.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Adelaide. Don't worry, I'm gonna be okay.
What's it like being part of a directing team?
Yeah, well, we don't really know any different because we've always done it together. When we were in film school, there was a directing and acting class. So directing for actors, and that was the one time that we split up and we directed our own scenes. But we're both top of the class.
Yeah, we both
The
with our
same-
separate.
like, okay, good. We know that we can do this like solidly separately, but we always work together. So yeah, it's nice because we kind of take for granted that we are very much on the same page with what we're trying to achieve. So that really helps with a directing partnership, because if two people had two very different ideas and it was a push and pull within the team, I think that would be very challenging. But we don't have that. We know where we're going and we'll try different things to get there, and kind of like, well, what about this direction? Maybe this will help, or maybe this, and kind of.
But we have that similar vision that we're heading for, and we have similar tastes for the kinds of films that we want to make and the kinds of stories that we want to tell. So so it really just always made sense to work together because we had the same things that we wanted to make.
Yeah. Laugh now. If the company pulls out, the colony's screwed.
They won't leave unless the mine's dry for sure, right, Hanks?
Right. We just need to search deeper.
What part of directing do you love/dread the most?
Ooh, that's a good
Well, I
question. Oh my gosh.
love, like being on set and working
Mhm.
with actors and like having the whole production design there.
Mhm.
The
And we-
time is
The t-
what I dread.
Oh yeah, the
Oh, there's
time.
never enough time.
There's
Oh,
never
no.
enough time.
So,
It drives
like-
me crazy because you have all this amazing stuff there, and you can really like all of your work has got you to the place
Yeah, like
where
we
you have
love
the sets,
the,
you have
like the
costumes, you have the
prep.
cast.
Yeah, the prep part of it where
Yeah.
you're like lining everything up and you're like building all of these things that you know want to be there, and you've got all these ideas for like through lines and how you're going to be, how you use the production design to help kind of tell what's going on with the character. And so there's all of
Designing
these like all
shots.
of all these elements that you get super excited about, but then you land on set and then there's never enough
Never
time.
And you're like slashing shots, and you're like,
Yeah,
but
you're
that
like,
one
but that was my shot, baby.
was there for a reason. And yeah, so
Um,
we do not like at all of just that rush of just trying to get everything in the can is not fun.
And the part you love the most?
The part, like all of the prep, being on set, working with actors, working with the crew.
like
um,
the collaborative
yeah.
process of it all is super fun. You just get to work with so many wonderful people.
Yeah, and all the art forms coming together and
Mhm.
working together is fantastic.
Mhm.
It's just that time. The time is really the
Mhm.
thing I'm not a fan of. If we had lots of time on set, then I'm sure everything would be fantastic.
What do you feel is going to be the next step in your careers?
Well, we're working on getting a feature as our next step.
Mhm.
So we've done shorts. We recently directed another couple of episodes for Two Scented Horror Stories, the CW horror anthology.
Mhm.
Easy for Jane having a famous sister, especially when you share the same face.
I may have been a tad dramatic last night. Where did you get that film? How many years have you been waiting to humiliate me with it?
So we'll probably be doing some more TV
and
stuff, but
there.
our next thing that we really have our eye on is getting a feature film done.
Respect, what aspect of the industry do you feel needs to change the most?
Oh, the time. I mean, the pressure, the amount of time that you get to make something for a certain amount of budget. So just the way that things have progressed, it's kind
Crew's
of
crunched way too hard.
Yeah, so the hours end up getting longer and people end up pushing longer and harder than kind of they should be able to be doing, kind of mentally and physically.
Mhm.
It's progressed to a kind of crazy point that I feel like isn't super sustainable.
Yeah.
So being able to kind of look at that and look at restructuring things so that it allows more of like a normal work week,
Work-life balance for cast and crew.
Mhm.
Yeah, in the industry. And then of course getting more people from different backgrounds creating and
Mhm.
being the keys in films and
Yeah.
TV, just to break it out to a wider storytelling.
Mhm.
Lorraine, what happened?
If you guys were just finishing film school now, what would you be doing, do you think?
What would we
I
be
think I'd be
doing?
doing
Or
the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Like I'm thinking of when we got right out of film school. We're very much in a similar place. We have some more projects under our belt now, but we're very much doing the same thing of working on creating our own stuff while also looking for opportunities for work on other people's projects. So yeah, I think writing is the key thing.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Like if we're kind of recommending of what to be doing to people coming out of film school, definitely writing. Like
if you want to be making your own stuff.
if you want to be, I mean, yeah, because if you're going into crew, there's definitely other things you could be doing. But if you're wanting to, like being, even if you want to direct or kind kind of be in the position of being able to push forward your own projects, writing is, we found, definitely the best way to kind of get in the room and get seen and have something of your own that then you can have control over.
Yeah, and so people can get a better sense of who you are and what your voice is.
What is your dream project?
We have lots of dream
We
projects.
got a lot, but one that has been a dream for years. So yeah, we have a lot, but this is like the most kind of like long-term one that's been hanging around for the longest is a Hamlet adaptation for film.
Hamlet.
So it's one that it's set in a kind of, it's using the contemporary Shakespearean language, but it's set in a modern kind of almost like fictitious state of Denmark, where the royals have the power of like fame or celebrity status, and our Hamlet is a young female royal in this environment. And yeah, so that's one that we actually right out of film school, because we've known that we've wanted to do this film for so long.
So modern times, is it kind of like that Romeo plus Juliet film by
yeah. So it's got like a modern vibe to it. A lot darker than the Romeo and Juliet was, like lots of color and intrigue and like passion and quick moving. Our Hamlet will be very like full of passion, but also like dark. There's the ghost. It's a ghost like thriller. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Drama.
Yeah,
but modern in the like very media centric, sleek modern palace. Yeah, with
and it is energetic too. Like Romeo and Juliet had that energy to it. And with Hamlet, because Hamlet can easily go into more of a moody, broody, but ours is well, I mean, it's got its mood to it, but we're adding a bit more of that kind of like energy and movement to it as well.
Yeah. So it's a big budget one, but it's a big dream. And yeah, because we knew that we had wanted to do this for so long, right out of film school. The first thing we did was actually do an adaptation of it using our ideas of like setting it modern, 50-50 male female cast, and we put it up on stage and then did some like mixed media, did little videos to play with it and weave in that. So
it was like our way of being able to test out some of those ideas that we had for the characters and the world kind of before we wrote the screen adaptation.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is it going to be 4 hours long like the Kenneth Brown version?
No, I mean, we love Kenneth's version, but we actually cut down our screenplay to, what is it?
We want it to be under 3 hours.
Yeah. I think it's like 120 pages.
Yeah.
And the last question, it's not a serious question, but have you seen Spider-Man No Way Home yet?
No, I haven't, and I really want to.
I've been hearing so much about it.
I know. Yeah, have you seen it?
Yeah, I've 3 times.
You like it?
Nice.
Oh yeah, I loved it. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been hearing great things about it.
We should let you get on with your day then.
Thank you.
Yeah, and for sure, reach out if you have any more questions and stuff. We're happy.
That'd be cool if you have the time, honestly.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, anytime. Just shoot us a message.
Yeah,
and we'd love to see your film when it's done.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah.